I'm rewatching Canada's Drag Race Season 3, and I want to talk about the Snatch Game because it's really not often where we get a very solid Snatch Game where everybody is good. Really, the only two that were not good were Kimmy and Boom Boom. And even then, like, Boom Boom wasn't the worst. She just wasn't memorable at all. And this season is so special to me. It's one of my favorites across all of the franchises, I think globally, because this is the one that really got me to love Canada's Drag Race. It made me realize that production was doing something a little different, that the queens were doing something different. Overall spectacular. The reason why I wanted to talk about this Snatch Game though, and I mean I could talk about this Snatch Game literally all day, is because I want to specifically talk about Giselle Lullaby, who played Marie Curie during this Snatch Game. And normally I'm not a huge fan of historical characters because what do you do with them to make them funny, to make us as the audience laugh at whatever the thing is that makes them memorable? You know, that thing that makes them memorable? Giselle was a masterclass in physical comedy during this challenge. We get a lot of queens who come into Snatch Games across all the franchises and are really good with their impersonation. I'm thinking of queens like Jinx and Dayla. There are queens that come in that just have such a solid idea of who their character is, that no matter what they do, it's gonna be funny, like Alaska and Katya, even Ginger, Eureka to some extent. But a lot of those queens don't always rely on props or gimmicks because this is not dinner theater, right? It's Snatch Game. So if you do too many physical things, it can get a little hokey pokey. It can turn into what season 4's Snatch Game was, and we saw how much of a disaster that was. Giselle had this glowing green light on her because she was playing with the idea that Marie was so irradiated from all of her work. She loses teeth and her eyebrow falls off and she has to draw on a new one. She gets tentacles that grow out of her hand. But none of it is too distracting. It all just flows naturally and progresses through her comedy in a way that buffers and supports what she's doing rather than being a hindrance like some others have done when they attempt physical comedy. And I think if any drag queen ever wants to go on Drag Race ever and they want to do something physical, they need to watch what Giselle did, because the humor and the intelligence that she put into this character is quite literally a 101 class on how you win the Snatch Game.